Hello, everyone. This is Silk. We are doing Operation Thunderball Turn 15.4, Japan, and I want to give you guys a quick update on where everything is with the board there. Looks like the Soviets did a major attack there on the Germans, brought their income all the way back down to 54, kind of as expected. The attack into East Germany is definitely a bit of a smart one. It's going to cost Panzer J another tech roll and just trouble. He's got to spend units to take it back. So we'll see how he gets out of trouble. But this is the collapse is coming. That's you're going to see pressure Japan's under is going to be pretty similar too. As for our tech rolls, there's not going to be a whole lot to see here. We are trying radar and improved factories and long range aircraft, and we don't hit any. So just the feast or famine is the nature of the Japanese tech program, and we are definitely in the famine stage. Definitely a problem here. We're like 0 for 5 on our last 5 rolls there, trying to get that finished. As for our purchases, we got to get our navy bigger. They're coming for us. So we've got 5 slots of advanced battleships we're buying. One of those is going to get finished off. 2 are getting moved from stage 3 to stage 2, and then 2 more are getting placed at stage 3. So that's what those 5 are. We're going to do a submarine. We're going to get 2 heavy armor. We're going to buy a AAA gun. We're going to buy a couple of infantry. 2 minor ports and a submarine base. Those are 2 each. So it's 30, and then there, right there is 50, and then 4 and 6. So 30, 50, 60. And then we've got 6 militia for 12, 2 militia upgrades, and that gets us to our 76. All right. Not a lot of combats here for Japan. We're hoping that we were going to be able to sack Sydney this turn, but we lost our fleet there by a bit of a blunder play on us. So we do have some raiding to do. So we're going to raid here in P50 with these 2 coastal submarines, and both of these submarines from P41 are going to come into P50 and raid. So there's that. This coastal sub, the British coastal sub there, is going to get attacked by 2 fighters coming off of carriers there. They're going to try to get rid of him. This seaplane is going to come over here and attack that French sub with a paired destroyer. And then, let's see how we want to do this. This transport here will take 2 infantry. We'll take the marine. That'll be fine. So we'll take an infantry off of Siam. We're going to slide down to P59, grab the marine, and then go over and up and attack an infantry and a marine into Ceylon there. Take out that air base. Supporting that attack, the tactical bomber is going to launch from Siam over 2 to get into Ceylon, and the 3 remaining fighters are all going to go into Ceylon, so we can get rid of that guy without much stress. Let's going to talk about diplomacy a little bit. So, Bruce had a little comment where the Americans wanted him to attack, and I was kind of curious if he might, and he might have attacked me, and I might have attacked him. Neither one of us really want to attack each other. We're trying to be reasonably peaceful because the Allies are the folks who are winning, and I think the Allies wanted him to attack, but he laid off, and kind of because he laid off, I'm going to lay it off because I would much rather get rid of this KMT force here in the south. So we're going to put them in a pickle and see how this goes. So no attacks there. I've got that on that seaplane, and that, I believe, is all of my combats. Make sure I'm not missing any. Yeah, that's all we got. So all right. So let's do our rating here. That'll be pretty quick. Grab ourselves black die and a red die. So red is the attacker, of course. We have 2 submarines, 2 coastal subs. I have +2 for being a submarine. He has +2 for radar. So the red is the attacker, black is the defender. Here's the first submarine. So that'll do 1 damage. The second submarine will do 0 damage. The first coastal does 0 damage. And the last coastal does 0 damage. So only 1 damage. So Hambone actually gets to take that however he wants. So it's either 1 off of the FEC or it's 2 off, or 1 off of Anzac, his choice. So yeah, that's not been great rating for the good guys there. Then let's go ahead and kill this coastal here. I've got 2 fighters at 6. And we kill him with a 3. So that gets rid of at least 1 of submarines vexing me. Up here, I've got a seaplane at a 3 and a destroyer at a 4. Trying to kill this French sub. That was a 3 until it wasn't, so he gets to live. I'm just not allowed to kill submarines, it seems. Over here in Ceylon, I've got 3 fighters and a tactical. So 3 6s and a 7. And we get him. He then gets to respond with a 2, which he does. So he kills a marine, but he died to the planes, and Ceylon falls to my infantry. Don't want the British trying to use that as an airbase. So that's what that is. That should be all of my combats. So now we have some non-combats. This giant stack is going to move down here to Szechuan. And we're going to kind of put the KMT in a bit of a pickle. He can come up north and try to kill me. He can go south and try to kill me, or he can stay where he is and I'll kill him. So we'll see what he comes up with there. This heavy tank is going to go 1, 2, and move up to Hope. These 2 infantry here, actually in Rihi, are going to rail all the way around and end up in Calcutta, like so. The armor in Calcutta will just drive the 2 to Delhi. The giant stack that's in New South Wales, New South, whatever it is, they're going to just move back into Queensland. So he'll go on the stack, like so. This transport is going to come over to P15, grab 2 infantry, and slide back into Rihi, like so. The battleship and the destroyer are going to come down from P15 down to P50 and join the Navy here. The planes mostly return. The fighters are all going to return to the carrier fleet. The tactical bomber is actually going to land in Cochin, China. We used a rail. We've done just about everything we can do. I think I'm going to move this infantry. Maybe we'll just move the artillery over. Move the artillery over to Benares so it can kind of go to either side, depending on how the Brits want to invade me. And that should be everything we got. Oh, this Marine actually walks down to Peking. Did not mind the CCP walking into Suyan, as Bruce kind of noticed I'd left that open for him, but that's about as far as I So we've got 6 militia place. Militia goes in Suyan. Militia goes in Hopei. Militia goes in Calcutta. Militia goes in Queensland. Militia goes in British Malaya. Militia goes in Burma. Should have 2 militia upgrades. Who do we want to upgrade? We'll upgrade the militia in Siam. Let's upgrade a militia in Kwangtung. And we'll upgrade this militia here in New South Wales. See if the Brits want to be brave enough to walk out or not. As for our battleships, one comes up, one gets placed, and one comes off the line. And he'll actually, I think he's going to be in port. Just in case those submarines decide to get a little sketchy on me. So these guys are all gone. Put a submarine down here in I-11 off of Calcutta's spot. The AAA and the heavy armor are going to go into Queensland here. Would have really liked to have had improved factories this turn, much less last turn, as far as making our lives just a little easier here for Japan. Heavy armor goes in Rihe. 1 infantry goes in Siam. Another infantry goes in Calcutta. And then submarine base goes in Cochin, China. And then our 2 ports are both going in Australia. Just to make life a little difficult on this American fleet here. So 1 port goes here on the east coast, and 1 port goes here on the northwest coast. So we've got 3 different ports coming into Queensland here, and if the American British want to mess with it, they've got to mess with all 3. So we'll see how that treats us. That should be everything. I lost $1. I don't know if I caught it or not. 64. I think I did. 64 plus 14 is 78. I think last turn I did 79. So I think I'm at 78. Everybody check my math on that one. But that's what I believe. 64 plus 14 is Japan's current income. Allies are coming. It's gonna be Hambone here. We might see a big invasion all across here. There's all sorts of choices for how he chooses to do this. We're gonna find out in a minute. That's all for Japan turn 15. I'll see y'all back when we do the recap. Hey there, everybody. This is Silk. Actually, just probably 2 minutes after I closed that turn there, I realized there was one non-cat move I had forgotten to do there. So I'm kind of pinning this to the end of the last video there. So we are going to take 1 torpedo boat destroyer here out of the 6th and put it over here off of the Moldave. And that'll make our lives a little bit easier as far as how and where the Brits choose to attack us. So I just want to make sure I put that in there. So there's one torpedo boat destroyer off the Moldave Islands. I don't think he's going to live very long, but we'll see how that goes. And that's it. Signing off.